Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi guys. Lanjut lagi guys bos divisi hari ini ya guys.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the mind of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Put on the way here pretty promptly. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Well seen, saw that coming. He read that really well and stopped it. Rummenigge. Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc. He is the name, isn't he? Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in a beautiful game, then we're talking goal machine. And it's Albertini. Dixon. Passing nice and neat. Fiddles it through. Pedri. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. You can never be sure the ball is in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Finds Albertini. Albert Ferrer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rummenigge, can he get away with it? Oh, shooting chance! Right! First club goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune. Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better. A 1-0 lead established. Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. Son Heung-min, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's a sharp little ball here. Bergkamp. Rummenigge. Pedri! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping. That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. And here's Figo. And it's Scholes. Two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Messi. That is a little undercooked. Cruyff. Passes coming off in quick succession here. First 45 minutes are up. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It's still tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. Some first-half thoughts? Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter. There's the shot! Split-second reaction. Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Divisi with their first corner, the first side actually. There's the header! Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. And here's Son Heung-min. Pedri just eases him off the ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done. Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. And it's Son Heung-min. Bergomi picks it up out wide. Decent hit! He's got a goal! And with that goal comes Clement. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world. Shevchenko really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in. Divisi are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. Oh, good read. That was well played, well stopped. Oh, that's a key interception. Pedri. Shevchenko proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him. Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores. Messi. Now it's Figo. Rummenigge. Scholes. Pedri.
Bahaya Pedri.
And no, he couldn't find the finish. Yeah, this is part of the job. Head down and keep plugging away. Divisi are looking to go forward now. Cruyff. And now the breakaway. Rummenigge. Defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Rummenigge. He's played him through. Shevchenko really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run. That's tidy. Son Heung-min with the cross. Defending of the desperate variety. He won't be happy with that one. Pedri. And it's Messi. Cruyff. There will be 1 minute added time. Shevchenko. That's it. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants of filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. As you can see, we've already started here. Cruyff. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. Like being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass, 40, 50, 60 yards.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. The pass is intercepted. Costa Corta. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's
Salah guys.
a finish right from the top draw. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle. It was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Divisi have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he's managed to get free. Rummenigge. To make that, and he does! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again! In double quick time! And that will surely go as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter, they've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Salah. Pinches it off him. And here's Eto. Maldini gets across to intercept that. Goes down, but nothing given. Eto hits one! It's there! Right back in the game! As simple as you like. Outcome utterly inevitable.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Rummenigge! Will be quick to recover this.
That's just playing it safe and simple. This is the time you need that pace.
Yeah. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Until that. Half-time whistle goes. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing and plenty of thrills crowd war. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Indonesia have ultimately had the better of things in the first half, ahead by the odd goal in 3. It is, of course, far from 1. Both managers in pensive mood as they head down the tunnel. It is 2-1 here at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Rummenigge.
Astagfirullah.
It's in. They have brought
Ronaldo
themselves an
masih.
equaliser. Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. He won't get any simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining. Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything. Into the lead once more. Well, how's that for a class finish? Just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice. Substitution on the field. Number 10, Shevchenko. We have got both sides, in fact. Divisi get themselves into the lead. He's had it taken off him. Here's Vouch. Can he finish? They've
Astagfirullah.
scored! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score. Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me does... It's fantastic! And he hits the net. And they're back in front. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal. Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate. Substitution on the... Number 20, Vieira. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Number 2. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Oh, good read. That's great positioning. So good from him. Gilberto Silva. Maradona. And there's his chance to lead the counter. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. And here's Van Basten. Bergkamp. Oh, that's fabulous. Referee's given a throw. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? Davids, he's through here. Mohamed Salah. There will be great shots.
Astagfirullah.
It's in. They have stolen, never lost. Oh, that was such a smart pass, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal. So all square with almost no time remaining. Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. And time is up. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish.
Apa? Ada. Ini jam berapa ya? Buka tempat jam 9 udah pada buka.
Well, they say football. You should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited test. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in all of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Have already started here. Pops him off in and wins back the ball. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah purring through the gears. Climbs up big. Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Sparta Rotterdam finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Good read. That was well played, well stopped. Shot chance! He scores! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
You know, looking back on that, I honestly think that the keeper could have helped that situation. You can see the whole picture in front of him and let that defence know. But it seems the message didn't come across very well, and I think they were duly punished.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in
Fallen! Loose ball now, there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, this looks sharp.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it cuts out the supply. Mabar. Rummenigge. Turan. Well, that could set him on his way.
Rummenigge really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Up he goes! A collective
Julianto
sigh of relief from the
Alvarez,
defence.
hai
Well, I
bang.
think the opposition was pretty sloppy
Halo
in
Bang
creating
Julianto
problems
Alvarez.
then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Tunisia heading towards the half-time break. With very much in their sails. And the finish! Rampant! And they're at it again! In double quick time!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and a bit hard.
3-0 and things are starting to... Oh, here's a chance! It is a very, very good save.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
And we have our... And he's managed to get rid. He's gone for goal!
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Cruyff. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, he's in! Offside. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to get what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Indonesia 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And the action is back on the way. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up. Indonesia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And the ball's come loose here, and another try! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Quick thinking and quick control, Peter. That creates a little more working space.
Kante calmly anticipates. Messi. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Shevchenko. Sparta Rotterdam needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
It's full on!
Yeah.
And it's in! That's no fluke. It's what he was there for.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Albertini. Number
Indonesia
17,
can now introduce the first of their subs.
number 10.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
On the field, number 6, Mateo.
Xavi Alonso,
Number 8, Nedved. Number 4,
and it's Neymar. That's been intercepted.
Eto. Number 11, Son Heung-min.
Quality ball. Eto is herring after that one. And it's Nedved. Well, a clinch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
We're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, that's a key interception. Van Basten, he's found a way through. Oh, it's Van Basten, and he's managed to get... There's the shot! No mistake! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Indonesia to last themselves into a 3-goal lead. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maldini cuts it out. And it's Neymar.
pinches it off him.
Messi! What a hit, the save was firm.
Oh, super
Ah,
fight.
offside guys.
Son Heung-min is flagged offside. Son Heung-min. That's Nebula.
Added minute has been indicated.
Time added on 4 minutes. Son Heung-min. Oh, and he's through the middle. And that is a good ball. It's on! Results! No longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again. Indonesia are... So that's it. It is all over. Indonesia looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most pride in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And
Nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. So it's down to business here. And it's Shevchenko. And it's good alertness. Bellingham. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, good ball. Can he finish? He's delivered all right.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own
Ngapain
doing.
juga
Yeah,
Araujo.
having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Rice. Figo. Araujo with the clearance. Rummenigge. And that could set him on his way. Mohamed Salah gets through on his own. Tries to get it clear.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
The pass is intercepted. And here's Mohamed Salah. His interception, his positioning was spot on. Pedri.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Cruyff. There's a probing ball. Oh, that is really good tenacity. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been knocked away. Liverpool upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Rummenigge. Shevchenko. He is through here. He's found some space. Chooses to go. And the shot! And he's being shifted off it. Rummenigge is onto this. Tries a shot!
Masih tetap pas.
Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And it's hoisted clear. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe. He's been caught napping. That's offside. Yes, it is.
Bisa nggak lepas-lepas.
Pedri. Well seen. Saw that coming. That was well played. Well stopped.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Good read. He read that really well and stopped it. And it's Salah. Cruyff. And that interception. And we hit half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It's still very tight here. The game still up. And the half-time score, 1-0. Well, obviously, things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast. And we are already promptly back on the way. Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times, they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. That's been intercepted. He read that really well and stopped it. Mbappe. Cruyff.
Elbow goal needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
Cruyff. Mohamed Salah! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Indonesia have their second corner. And the header!
Umpan
Picked with
bagus.
his head, but couldn't steer it in.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
There's green grass ahead of him. Mbappe! Oh, denied! Brilliantly! Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos moves short. Speed shapes to shoot! In he goes again! Harmlessly behind. Rodrigo. Neto. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's fantastic. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Itu dia.
And he's there to get it away. Your impression so far, Jim? Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. It's one! And it's come back out to him.
Astagfirullah.
Really well taken goal. And with that goal comes comfort. Some heroic goalkeeping, but that couldn't save them this time. Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better. Things starting to look very comfortable. Yeah, you have to say that the contrast of mood are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. Bingo has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Eto could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Substitution in progress.
Liverpool are making a change now.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Figo.
Oh, great feat that.
And he gets rid in a hurry. No way through, so back it comes. Van Basten. And it's Nedved. Now it's Eto. That is a great pick out. It's Son
Lah, kok nggak bangun ke kiri?
Potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Son Heung-min can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Rodrigo! And that's caused a worry or two. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Oh, here is a defeat that they hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We have already started here. And the counter is on. And it's Neymar. And here's Osimhen. Now it's Neymar. Well read. The danger is averted. Alessandro Costa Curta. He's not what you call a classic centre-back physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it do.
It's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's now a perfect reading of the game.
Mohamed Salah!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending. Oh, super find.
Oh, shooting chance!
Well seen. Saw that coming. He read that really well and stopped it. Neymar. This. And he's picked out the run. Rummenigge. He's picked his way through. Rummenigge! So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Caicedo. Now it's Osimhen. And it's Neymar.
Offside.
Rummenigge. Caught offside that time.
belakang ya.
Oh, he's really drilled it. Salah. Leicester spots it and intercepts. Bastoni. That's been intercepted. That was well played, well stopped. And it's Albertini.
Ih,
And that interception was most necessary. That's great position. It's Salah!
astagfirullah.
Deftly away. And here's Albertini. Oh, good read. He read that really well and stopped it. If they want to counter, they can do with more speed. And here's Mabar. And it's half-time here. There is half-time, not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. So we reach the break, and the game remains goals.
Please join me in wishing a happy wedding
Second half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
on the field. Number 45
It's the start of the second half.
on the field is
First half brought no goals. Owen, he's through now, is he in? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's had it nicked away.
Udah
And
buntas.
here's Neymar. Rummenigge. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He can run onto that. Rummenigge. Vieira attempts a clearance. Goal is still. Either side really getting onto the front foot.
attendance for this match was 70,987.
Less than an hour gone. Rummenigge. Leicester does well to get it back. Manchester United can breathe again. Just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Mohamed Salah. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And here's Shevchenko. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there, he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Look, movement creates more options, and that was...
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Manchester United merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Great ball and he's in here.
Malah ke stunning.
Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Just to go back. Ball has bounced loose now. Mohamed Salah. He's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Substitution in
Divisi
progress.
choosing change. Oh, it's Van Basten. They're back on the ball again. Mateus. Eto'o! there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Tunisia take.
And there goes the final whistle.
Tunisia have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically,
And
preserved the
Bensa.
tightest.
Well, hello, welcome one and all. Have you with us? As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a true entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Put on the way here pretty promptly. It's
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the
defence saw nothing coming, just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time. So, a breakthrough already. And here's Eto'o.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Albertini. Quality ball. Messi. Eto'o.
He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
And it's Salah. Who perfectly measured that. Tries a shot!
He has done it! They have brought themselves an equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit. That next goal now is absolutely crucial. It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off. That has certainly made things interesting.
He's got the shot
La
away!
ilaha
And again!
illallah.
Sticks it away! And the comeback is complete! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter.
Kursornya loh,
Instinctively knew
ganti
where the
lama
ball would
sekali.
be and where he needed to put himself.
Indonesia get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Xabi Alonso.
Albertini. Mohamed Salah. Gives it back. Oh, it's obviously good about this. Really nice
Oh,
pass.
offside.
Cruyff
finds himself offside.
Gimana lawan Liverpool tadi? Mantap mainnya. Mas Abdinul Huda, GG Mas, mantap.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tunisia looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Just 5 minutes left until the break. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ini salah.
2 added minutes has been indicated. Eto. Here's Messi.
And the first half is
Kalau
gone.
nggak nge-live
What a
kayak gue
comeback.
kena bantai
Certainly, I
tadi.
didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd.
Kok gitu?
So there was the first half.
Kenapa emangnya? Kalau nggak nge-live kok kena bantai emangnya kenapa? Ngaruh Pak emangnya Mas kalau aku sambil nge-live. Yang komen juga baru 2 orang kok. Jadi nggak terlalu nggak ngaruh sih menurutku. Delay nggak sih Bang? Aku bingung ya delaynya tuh ini internet atau gerakan jariku yang lambat. Soalnya aku kadang ganti kursor juga telat-telat. Jempolku geraknya kayak masih kayak bingung gitu. Mau gerakin kemana.
Here we go again. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break.
Enggak sih, enggak delay internet sih.
Yeah. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Smartly reclaimed.
Kadang delay dikit gitu.
And it's Albertini.
Patah dikit, tapi enggak terlalu.
Xavi Alonso. Cruyff. Rummenigge.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the scores!
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Eto. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Fires it in low. He's gone looking for safety. It's a sharp little ball here. He's got to be in here. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done.
Masih bisa dibawa lagi harusnya.
Cruyff. Scholes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cruyff. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. The pass is intercepted. Well read. The danger is averted.
Calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's had it taken off him. Messi. Araujo getting this one clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Some really good ball movement. And the pass just keeps it ticking over. Picked out brilliantly.
Offset, untung.
Scholes
Hoki
is flagged offside.
banget.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many chances can they realistically expect now?
Kok nggak ganti pemain dia? Bagus-bagus padahal double boosternya banyak.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Johan Cruyff. Number 10, Messi. Interesting ball. Number 15, Scholes. Showing good feet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Ball's gone astray.
Number 8, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. There'll be a minute of stoppage time.
Mateus.
And that's it. Tunisia have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat.
Gigi banget sih ini tadi mainnya lawan Bang Abdinul Huda ini. Jago Bang Abdinul Huda. Hah? Nggak ada. Di dompet yang itu nggak tahu ada berapa. Di kamar tuh. Ya. Lama guys namanya.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Cruyff picks out brilliantly. Now the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Could be danger here. Looking for the runner. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking to set free a runner. Changes him with that pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Great ball if he can get there. He is through here. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Shevchenko. Well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Nice interception, well timed. Bastoni gets good distance on it. Rummenigge. Oh, good ball. Hits one! It's in! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Shevchenko demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case.
And the shot!
It's beyond the defence. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Which Roberto decent hit! And once more we are on. We score!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Albertini, he has found a way through. Now, who's going to be first to this? Del Piero, good driving run.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Cruyff, shot could be on. Oh, he's burst through.
Buset dah, tinggal ngesut malah keserobot.
A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowds to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1-1. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's 1-1. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Indonesia clearly have been the better
Just
And the finish! It's a goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates here.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Played back in. And it's Baggio. Roberto Baggio. Plowing through the middle. And that is commitment to the cause. Italy are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending, at least.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Let's try the shots. He scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, it's a whole different ballgame now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Back in possession and ready to go again. Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio!
It's off target and by quite a way. Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Fiddles it through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he spark a counter here? Pinches it off him. Mbappe. Mbappe takes control of it and he's on the move. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Shevchenko!
Kok nendangnya ke arah situ sih
Should
maksudnya.
have put that one away.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal. Right?
Tunisia with the corner. They're first.
Apa tuh? Oke guys, sudah dulu guys buat live pagi hari ini. Terima kasih semuanya yang sudah menonton, sudah meramaikan live pagi hari ini, sudah like, share, komen, subscribe juga. Sampai ketemu lagi di live selanjutnya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.